Hi, Christy.
Hi, Annalise.
How are you?
I'm great. How are you?
Doing well. So I just wanted to take this time to just go through all the goals that we made in our last session and see how you've been doing. So, do you remember what the two goals that we made and what progress have you been doing towards them?
But you had recommended that I look to increase magnesium
Mm-hmm.
and to increase fiber.
Yes.
And I do feel pretty good about those two things right now.
Well, that's awesome. What have you been doing like towards, especially like fiber, because that's really important.
Well, I've been looking on labels to try to find food that has that is made with whole grains, has a higher level of fiber,
Mm-hmm.
and that's really helped when purchasing different things at the grocery store.
Awesome. Did you feel like that handout that I gave you on reading food labels was helpful in this process?
Yes,
Oh, well,
definitely.
good, good. Okay.
Learned a lot.
And then what have
And
you been doing for, I'm sorry, for magnesium?
yeah, the handout on magnesium helped as well because it gave me more ideas. I do think I was eating some of those things, but
Yes.
I wasn't aware of some of the others and gave me kind of incented me to try things that I haven't ever tried before, like coconut milk.
Oh, that's awesome. How did you
Yeah,
like coconut milk?
yeah, it's pretty good. It
Yeah, it
was
is a
fun
good
to,
change. I like it in
yeah,
my coffee.
yeah,
Yeah,
it's
it's
good
really
to
good.
include it with other things. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, and then that sounds like you're doing awesome with those changes. How have you been doing with your behavior change?
We are, well, it's hard not to eat out, right, when you're
Definitely.
really
Yes.
busy. But the meal planning has actually been an interesting adventure. We bought some nice containers to do some meal prepping in, and it's helping us think about more what we eat each week and kind of come up with a plan.
That's
So,
awesome. So your whole family's involved with it too.
yeah, definitely.
Well,
Yep.
that's great. That's awesome. I'm so happy to hear that. You've been doing awesome with your goals. So have you felt like there's any like barriers you've been facing throughout this whole process or anything like
Well,
that?
yeah, we talked about sodium. You had
Yes.
advised me to reduce the sodium
Mhm.
intake, and that's hard. It's hard to cut it
It
out.
is. It is because it's in a lot of our diet these days. It's in every food. Do you need like some suggestions? I could definitely
Yeah,
help you with.
what's the best way to
Yeah.
reduce
So
that?
I think right now, since you've been really working on grocery shopping more and meal prepping instead of eating out, definitely the cutting out eating out is definitely going to help you a lot because that was a
Hmm.
huge sodium factor. But also now that you're going to be more mindful of grocery shopping, try to buy fresh and not frozen products. They tend to have a lot of sodium. Try to not do too much canned things. And also, I know like snacks are a big thing. When you're doing snacks, try to choose a less salty snack. Look for low sodium on labels on everything you buy, because that will definitely help you in that process.
Great.
Does
Okay.
that help you at all?
Yeah, that's helpful.
Yeah,
Yes.
because it is hard with grocery shopping. Because you
I
don't,
didn't,
sometimes you're in a rush and you don't look at things.
yeah, I think I didn't realize frozen food had a higher sodium content.
Yes, always try to do fresh. If you have to do frozen, it's definitely better than canned. But definitely always
Okay.
try to do fresh when possible.
Right.
Um, is there any other barriers you feel like you've faced or anything like that? It sounds like you're doing really awesome with your goals.
Yeah, those were the main things that I was focused on.
Yeah.
So,
Are you and
yep,
your husband still keeping up with the cycling you guys were talking about?
yep, yeah. We enjoy kind of logging on to the Peloton app and picking different cycle workouts to do together. So that's been
Oh, that's
helpful and
awesome.
fun.
Oh, that's awesome. Well, I'm so happy that we got to have this conversation. It sounds like you're doing awesome. I just want to go through what we talked about and see if there's anything else you want to go through. So we
Sure.
went over your last two goals with eating, with magnesium and also the fiber intake. And it sounds like you've been really mindful of labels with that and trying new foods, which is good. And then also we went over how your behavior changed. You've really been doing an awesome job with like trying to meal prep now, not like doing eating out as much, which is really hard. I commend you for that because it's hard with a busy lifestyle. And then we also went over, you brought up the sodium, which I'm really happy you brought up because that is really hard to do to cut out. So I feel like we definitely got some good points on that for your next grocery shopping trip. Do you feel like there's anything else that you want to go through today or anything at all?
No, just getting ready to kind of maintain these goals going into the
Yes, it's
holiday
definitely
eating.
hard. It is hard.
Yes.
Well, I
Yep.
hope you have a happy holidays. I'm so happy we got to do this interview and to discuss everything we've been going through the past couple weeks.
Yes, thank you for your help.
Thank you. Have a great day.
You too. Bye bye.